It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
So, welcome back to Nightbane. Our trippid party is on the run. We're trying to make a break for safer grounds, whichever that might be. They're heading west. They're trying to get out of Michigan. But they got to Robert's Corner, and Robert's Corner is a corner. No, Robert's Corner, there is a checkpoint on the highway that they're trying to avoid. There's an inn by the highway where people are being escorted into, and it is early morning, 8 a.m. ish, we shall say. So early morning, dawn. You were able to watch some people. It's still a little early. There's choppers in the air, and we're trying to wake a sleeping angel without causing a commotion.
Bless you. What do we do? What do we do?
And what just happened? Ah! I moved my dice box and my maps just started scrolling. I bumped the mouse. So, we are going to roll some dice, and that's not good. And that's not good. Good. Two not good rolls.
We're doing great, everyone. We're doing great.
Really well.
It's not high tense situation at all.
I don't know why you think it's high tense or anything. You guys aren't doing anything bad, right?
We're transporting
Except
a
existing.
non-human.
It seems like this whole crew is real paranoid, so I'm just gonna say it seems like we're gonna be pretty high tense for however this long this thing goes.
Yeah, pretty much. So, to resume where we were, smelling salts under Angel nose. Does she wake up?
What does an angel do when they first wake up?
Be not afraid.
Well said.
While being utterly terrifying.
Maybe fully extend the wings out and anyway,
Wrapped up in a sleeping bag.
as the windows go shattering out and the top of the truck goes popping off, and no, we won't be that mean. She does wake up. She very disoriented, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know who you guys are, and thinks she's being kidnapped.
Please don't freak out. Hi.
I'm gonna be like this, just so that's
Okay.
said.
I'm going to grab her hands and hold them
Oh boy,
together.
bold move,
And-
Cotton.
She's got 4 of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab one pair of hands. And I'm going to say, hey, it's okay. We found you out in the woods. You were being attacked by a group of hunters. We're like you. It's slightly different shape, but we're like you. We really need you to be human-shaped right now in the facade. Because the government's kind of doing a whole
Is that an
thing.
option? Please say it's an option.
A lot of bad things will happen if you're not.
Why are you taking me to the government?
We're not.
What?
No. We're not. We're trying to get to somewhere safe, but there's a checkpoint, and there's not a way around it that we can find.
You're in a vehicle on a road. That is not safe.
Right. There are a bunch of helicopters. We can, I would appreciate your input, but would you mind just turning into facade so we can be a little less suspicious right now? I get it. It's uncomfortable to be in this shape as well. I mean, I have big wings, kind of like yours, but buggy rather than birdie.
I have 4 limbs too.
Yeah. So this is like uncomfortable, but we really need it right now. If you're talking, mate, you're muted.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking about
Oh,
how I'm going to interpret this role.
in our favor.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh no.
I really wish you guys would have woke her up back at the cabin. Got some more
Oh.
information, but that's your choice. You guys did what you wanted to do.
That's us doing whatever we want.
Yeah, yeah. Face the consequences.
Mm.
But
No, that was a different group.
looks like it's a Sunday trend.
yes, I need a D20 from somebody.
I shall do it.
It's a contested roll.
My D20 rolls as of late have been incredibly questionable.
8.
Okay,
That seems not good.
that's no. In this
I don't know if-
situation, it is.
I don't know if
Okay,
the high
great.
numbers or the low numbers are better. So that's
See, that's
just
what
what
I
I said.
what I love
the
about this
system.
situation. You don't know. I can make it go either way.
Yeah.
I decide before I roll. But anyway, this time you needed to beat, and she rolled an 18 and you rolled an 8, so yes, you beat. She will, for the moment, transform back into human.
I will release her hands and I will like do this with mine. Thank you. Once we're through this, we can.
We need to get out of this vehicle, back in the forest, fast.
Why?
Why is that?
Why would you go anywhere in a vehicle?
Because we need to
Fast?
get to a different state.
But why not?
It draws attention.
Could we hop a train? I saw some tracks back there. That could be kind of fun.
Dangerous.
If the trains are running.
You can move faster, can't you? You can. I can fly. I don't know what your forms are, but you can move faster than a vehicle, can't you?
I'm pretty much the same speed. Not
Even when I'm flying, I'm about average speed for a vehicle, not highway speeds for a vehicle.
You can hide better. You can go in different directions. This, you have to stay on the road. You have to go through checkpoints. They're going to be
Yeah.
looking for you.
But we can also
Interesting.
transport our supplies. Why would they be looking for us specifically?
yeah. Why
Also,
us
hi, I'm
specifically?
Millicent Mothman.
Us as in Nightbane. Period.
Oh, she said the word.
Yeah. You maybe should don't say those words. But
As 5 spotlights from different helicopters all of a sudden go over to your car. No.
I'm Ox. Yeah. Yeah. That's Maleficent. Lawrence.
Hey.
Do you have a name?
Flora.
That's a fun name. Flora. Good to meet you.
Good name.
Are you from abouts?
No. This is not the place to be doing this.
Fair enough. I was just trying to be friendly. Let's leave. So
Where are you guys going?
Well, we got a couple of choices here. We can try to go through the checkpoint now that we're all in a normal form.
No.
Or why do you think that is a bad idea?
Depending on who's at the checkpoint, they'll sense you.
Sense?
What do you
Please
mean?
say more about that.
This is not the place to be doing this. We're too close already. They might be able to sense us here.
This
Sense
is
how?
yeah. Just tell us how they
And how do you
sense.
and how do you
Yeah.
know this?
Run into them before. Hunters.
Already?
It's been for 3 days. How? 4 days?
This has been going on a lot longer than that.
Okay, well, you seem to have some background knowledge that we are severely lacking.
We
So,
should go back
yeah,
to the cabin.
yeah, we should go back to the cabin, and we can regroup there because we've
Mhm.
already kind of arranged with people that that's where we would be. So,
Question. Is there like an insight type of role that I can, sort of sense if they're lying?
Sure. Let me figure figure that out. Um, you want it's based off of your MA, your trust intimidate.
Oh, that's not very good. But we'll do what
Yeah.
we can.
Roll percentage. It's basically a contested percentage roll, but you get your MA bonus.
Great. Okay, so I roll a 71 plus my bonus, which is 5%, so 76.
Okay. They are not lying. They are scared. They are moments away from making a run for it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we won't run the checkpoint. Ox starts driving and starts going back the way that he came.
Real quick, in case someone noticed us come this way and then come right back, what should
was
their
rolling
reasoning
for.
be?
That was 5-10 minutes. You had to go in P.
Valid. Cool.
Let's see. So we're driving back. So as soon as we turn to drive back, I'm gonna start talking again, and say, so. I admit I don't feel particularly comfortable going back to the cabin at this point. Flora, would you mind providing some more information so that we can make an educated decision here?
You work for the government? You can notice that she was looking around the car or the truck and read the outside of it.
I'm a park ranger, basically.
It's a sad excuse for working for the government. If any one of us works for the government,
Oh,
even
look
more
at
exactly,
that.
it's me.
Double hot. Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
What?
Huh?
She
Double
passed out.
odd? Oh,
Double odd. I rolled 100%.
but she's still human shaped, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
She just passed out. Which is probably the best thing that could have happened at this moment.
I wish I could do that.
Okay, so we did not gain any more information besides that this person's freaking out.
Yes.
And that apparently this has been going on a lot longer than the eclipse day. So,
Yeah.
I guess for right now, returning to the cabin would probably be the best bet.
Ooh.
Just because that's familiar terrain.
I
Something familiarity.
suppose.
I mean, where else are we supposed to go? The only way out of here is kind of blocked. And if they could sense
Alright.
us, then trying to run that is definitely gonna get us caught.
Alright, okay, fine, okay. Alright, Ox is gonna drive back to the cabin. But he says, alright, fine. We're back in the cabin, but I'm not staying in the cabin. Let's hike this way and camp.
Alright, okay.
What was that?
Good choice.
So,
Nice.
what do you think the chances of us being able to, if they can sense us, actually survive and make it through a drug screening?
Well, if she's correct and the government has been doing this sort of thing for a while, I would guess the answer is 0.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not optimistic at this point. I think just being prudent would be our best course of action. Cautious.
Then everyone give me your cell phones.
Ox just hands it over without asking any other questions.
Okay, before you do anything, like before you destroy the phones entirely, I feel like I should text Mom. Not to give her all the information, but just to say, like, hey, we're gonna go camping, might lose service for a few days.
Right.
That'll just buy us a
Oh.
little bit of time without providing too much detail.
Yeah, but then if we don't show up again, when we don't show up again, she's gonna call and kick up a fuss. You know how mom is. It might buy us more time if we tell her we're on our way home but have to drive. Many checkpoints. We'll be there as soon as we can. Then she'll start blaming the government if we go missing.
True. Yeah.
That does
Well-
sound like her.
Okay.
So, yeah. You do that on your phone. I'm gonna
Okay.
taking the SIM cards out of the other phones, snapping them, and throwing them out the window as we're driving away. And then taking the devices and essentially taking them apart, and while we're driving, throwing pieces into the forest. Sorry, Uncle Ox, I'm littering, I know, but we can't have these on us right now.
I think we have bigger problems than litter at this point.
I have sent my message, and I will hand my phone to Lawrence.
For once, it's not you breaking your phone. Snap.
I suppose you're right. How the turntables.
Hey, give me my work laptop. That needs to go too.
Okay. In the back here, I rummage through, pull out the laptop, hand it to him. Because, you know, this is how
What are you
people hold
going to do with
laptops.
that technology?
Lawrence is gonna cry.
Yeah.
Holds it out the window while we're driving. Oh, I'm so fired. Bro.
A 6-figure job going out the window.
I worked so hard. Oh, poor Lawrence.
You couldn't have just disabled any sort of connection from an or intranet?
He could just get turned on again. I would rather not risk randomly having one of our devices just start broadcasting where we are out of the blue without our consent.
Okay, I'm gonna pull like a small egg-shaped device out of my pocket and just look at it very discreetly.
Does it beep twice because it's hungry?
And then I hand it to Lawrence, just so sadly.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything in this. I've had it going since the 90s. Since the early 2000s, but my Tamagotchi. I don't think there's any microphones or something in it.
Mr. Wiggles.
Do I get to keep the Tamagotchi?
I think your tummy. I think Mr. Wiggles will be fine. It's like losing a family member. We can't get rid of that.
Okay, just thought I'd check. And then I give him a little ice cream and stick him back in the pocket.
Anything else you're getting rid of on the way back?
Does anyone have a smartwatch?
Yeah, Lawrence takes his watch off and throws it out the window.
Oh my god. Please tell me you have like CDs still.
Ox?
That bank?
It's all cassette tapes.
Yeah, he's got some cassette tapes at the cabin, but he left those.
Well, oh, there's nothing. There's no. Oh, so it's gonna be radio or silence. I thought we'd had enough of I Spy, Lawrence, but I guess we're doing that again.
I got CDs. I
You do
admit
have-
it's all classical.
It's better than nothing. Better than I
Yes.
Spy. So sick of that.
Finally, something's going my way.
All right. Well, start, getting some Moonlight Sonata up in here.
We should do Flight of the Valkyrie.
Okay.
We're gonna hold off on that a little bit.
So you're trying to hide in the woods, camping, and you're playing music. Okay, got that.
Oh no, I thought that's
No.
while
While
we were
we're in the
driving.
woods, just while we're
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
well-
play the music while we're
Your
camping.
drive back's not going to be that long, so
Okay,
sure.
fair enough.
But
12 minutes of not even.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the gear. How are we gonna move this fainted person?
I mean, we moved her into the car. We can move her out of the car.
We could make a
Yeah.
tourniquet.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong word.
Okay. You two keep an eye out. Under a tree. Ox is gonna go Morphous and just carry everything and this gal.
Oh, that's true. You have a lot of branches.
That is true. So I'm gonna, when you
I'm
turn
also
Morphous,
extremely strong.
as we load the trees up into, kind of making it so we'll load our camping gear up into Ox to make it look like if we have to stand still, it's just a tree with a bunch of gear in it to keep out of the sight in the way of bears. And I'll stay hidden up inside the branches as Ox is doing the movements and the walking in my Morphous form and use my eyes to keep an eye out. Because I have binocular eyes.
Who's got the sonar?
Probably
infrared.
me.
I think I can see an infrared.
Anyway.
Polarized filters.
Oops. There's the roll I was looking for.
Oh no. This is where everything goes to pot.
Chopper's starting to get pretty close to you guys.
Stop moving, Hawk, stop moving.
Yep. Just perfectly still. I'm a tree.
I like
Okay.
trees.
I'm gonna be very still while I say this. Would it be better to act like everything's normal on just a camping trip?
Yeah.
Just move
It
around
probably
regular
would,
business?
but I'm not sure what would happen if I turn back into a person and drop all this stuff.
You're
Right,
just a
no,
tree.
Closed.
I meant.
Parks are closed.
Oh.
No one's supposed to be here.
Well, I mean, we could easily say that we missed those memos. We disconnected from the grid for just a retreat, and we didn't know this.
In an area where there was murder.
We didn't know this.
Yeah. Anyway.
We were so out of the loop of everything.
Mhm.
We've been on a technology-free meditative...
With a ranger.
With a ranger, yeah.
With a radio.
Oh.
Out of the loop.
Okay. So then I will
You're
resume.
out of the loops
The
breaking.
ranger
But
looks
anyway.
like a tree right now. It's okay.
I'm gonna unroll a sleeping bag and act like I'm setting up like a small fire, if it's legal to do so in this area, a small fire to heat up soup for dinner or something. Just
You're not
regular
trying to
camping
hide.
business.
Maybe try to
Wait.
hide
Wait,
it
wait,
if
what
they
now?
ask. Let's not make it look like we're here. Let's, like we're still sleeping in.
Okay. Smart. So are we not at the cabin?
No. We're
Not at the
Oh,
cabin.
okay.
We
hiking
hiked
away
out
from
with
the
our
cabin.
stuff.
Okay, I thought so.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna assume I know the area pretty well. I'm gonna find a copse of trees. I believe is the word.
Copes.
Is it
Copse?
copse?
I think
Clops?
it's copes.
Clumps?
Potato,
Clumps of
potato.
trees?
No, not clumps.
Copse.
Copse. COPSE.
Any hoozle, gonna find me one of those with a lot of foliage cover, and so it's hard to see the ground from above, and probably not a great place for camping. But fortunately, I got some hammocks, so we'll set up some hammocks. Not gonna do a fire at this point. It's summer, right? We decided summer. Wait, what's the temperature? What's
March.
It's March.
So that'll be a little bit cold. Actually, pretty cold, probably. Actually,
Michigan.
yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. Well, I am a park ranger. I will find wood that doesn't smoke.
Okay.
Which does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I will make a small fire with that to keep us warm. All be bundled up, what have you. Yes.
Okay. The chopper had moved on.
Excellent.
So by now, it's what time of day? Probably like 9
Yes.
a.m. Okay, so
And
I mean, it's not
hey,
time.
and Flora is waking back up.
Okay, perfect.
Hi.
She looks
What?
around.
We're
Okay,
back in the
this is-
trees.
This is better. This is better.
So, start, I guess, at the beginning. We have some time now. The copters have moved on. We're off the roads, per your suggestion. How long has this, almost said it, how long has this sort of situation been going on? Because we three all just experienced it a few days ago when the sun turned off.
We don't have any technology on us anymore, Teffy. We don't need that worry anymore.
I'm sorry, who?
Sorry, there's like a group of TTRPG people I play, and you remind me of one of the characters
super
I watched.
cool.
They're pretty, yeah, it's a pretty great group.
Check them out.
Highly recommend.
Sunday.
Yeah, they meet on Sundays. Oh shoot, Millie.
Your own sister. Come on.
Forgetting names. It was just in case the microphones were listening, but we don't have any anymore. Hey, Flora, you don't have any, like, cell phones or anything on you, do you?
Do I want to die?
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. We're good now. He goes back to fiddling with that ring.
You can tell that she's taking a breather, trying to calm down before she answers anything.
Since
Like,
we're safe and secure, in
we're not safe and secure, but we're better.
okay, I'm gonna shift into my moth shape, because it's more comfortable, therefore soothing. It is faster, and also I feel like just that visual reassurance would help her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where are you heading?
Well, apparently nowhere. We were going to go to West Virginia.
Bad idea.
You're not really giving us good ideas. Could
Canada.
Canada.
Why? What's different there?
Canada.
Just because the
Okay.
population's more spread out?
No. Okay. New ones. Gotta love new ones. You know what Nightbane are, right?
Beasties.
No.
The beasties
Us.
like us.
Well, we're a species, yes. Where we came from, who knows? But unrecorded history, Nightbane have been around for thousands of years. It's just the Dark Day made a lot of them for some reason. There have always been things that have haunted Nightbane. Don't know really where they come from. We call them hunters. They can track us by a sense. I don't know what the sense is, but it's like radar, say. We show up on their pings. They hunt and kill us. No questions asked. But it's in the past has been just a minor thing. Since Dark Day, they seem to be working with the government now. Don't know why or how or why this came to be, but I've seen hunters, or what I assume to be hunters, working with government agents. So the government knows of Nightbane. They are hunting Nightbane. Since Nightbane, in the government's eyes, are not considered human, no rights or laws apply to them. in the government's eyes. Since the Dark Day, something happened to the government. I don't know what it is. It's been too soon. The government's restructuring a lot. Lots of agencies are merging, things are being restructured, new laws are being made. It's only been a few days, and a lot of things are happening very fast. Way too fast for the government to usually operate. No acts of Congress, things like that. Things are just happening. We don't understand why. It's also happening, from what we can tell, worldwide. All the governments of the world.
So then why Canada?
A couple of reasons. One, for some reason, from what I've heard, the government in Canada is one of the very few that have not changed structures yet. But I don't know why. But two, because I've heard that in a certain location in Canada is a place where if you're a Nightbane on the run, it's where you need to go.
A sanctuary?
I don't know.
I'm saying I've
gathering
heard this
point.
story before, and that seems like the worst place to go based on the movies.
So how long have you been a Nightbane?
Good question. Do I have that written down? No, I do not. Okay, well, let me roll. And we'll see what the dice say.
How old
The
is
dice.
her human shape looking?
24, 25?
Okay.
20 years.
So she turned as an infant. Gotcha.
Not necessarily.
No.
The human body may stop aging when they turn. So she could have turned
Oh.
20 years ago when she was 24.
Oh, that's gonna be weird. If that is the
The
case.
case.
Okay, so what is the name of this place in Canada? If you've heard about it and you've been Nightbane for a while, do you have a name or a general location? Because Canada's pretty broad.
I have a set of coordinates.
And we no longer have technology. Uncle Ox, tell me that you have like an atlas. You're pretty old school. Do you still have one of those?
Yeah. It's in the truck, though. I didn't bring it out here. I have a compass.
I can go get the atlas. How is it, like a North America atlas, or is it like a specifically Michigan type of thing?
We have both.
I mean, I can go get it super quickly, because I feel like that would be helpful. But like after this conversation is wrapped up. Okay, so you have a set of coordinates. If we also decide to head to this sanctuary type place maybe in Canada, would you travel with us? Or would you at least give us the coordinates as well?
If you guys want to go there, I'll travel with you. I'm going there, period.
Okay.
Definitely do not want to go anywhere where there's civilization, where there's government.
Okay, there is government everywhere though, that's kind of the point of it. But I get
Except
what you're
for on
saying.
Snake Island.
Government
Because of
people,
the
you know,
snakes there.
cities, things like that, where they can
What's-
set up. They're being very aggressive right now. I don't know what changed via the Dark Day, but it went from, hey, we're Nightbane, and we shouldn't cause a problem to where they are actively hunting Nightbane, and now they have the government's help. Before, the government, I don't think, knew about Nightbane. The hunters were out there, not government affiliated. But now the government knows,
Great, cool.
and they have all the resources of the government.
Ah. That's a lot of resources.
That's quite a few resources, yeah. Do we think... I will now be addressing Lawrence and Uncle Ox, and not, Flora. Do we think it would be a good idea to explore other options in regards to this place in Canada, perhaps? Because not just this potential place existing being a sanctuary, whatever the case may be with that, even if that is not the case, the population of Canada is significantly more spread out, so I feel like there would be fewer epicenters that would cause a problem.
What about your mom?
I mean, we are adults, although technically we are also business she's my business partner, so, I mean, I could probably find, like, a payphone at some point.
I mean,
I wouldn't give her any details over a payphone. I just reassure her that everything's fine and that I'm taking a retreat.
I'm just saying. I know Flora seems like a great gal. Nightbane, we got that going, the both of us. We've never met this person before today.
Alright, Uncle Ox, let's think about this inside your movie analogy situation. When people are hunted and they go to their family, what's the first thing that happens?
All the family die.
Right, yeah, so do you think it would be a good idea to go to Mom right now?
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to make sure we don't, rush into a thing here, slow and steady,
I don't know if we have the time for slow and steady.
Well, we're camping in the woods, so seemingly we got some time.
Okay, this is semantics. There is one set of train tracks on this railroad that it looks like we might be next to. Do we know which direction the train runs on these tracks?
Both.
Interesting. Okay.
But you are nowhere near train tracks.
Then what are the coordinates that you just put in? Oh, that's still taking me
Canada.
somewhere else.
That's up in Canada.
My clipboard still had the previous set of coordinates.
That's
Okay.
that's the coordinates that she wants to go to.
Ah! Good. Stop with the pop-ups. Oh my god.
There's also the option. Long-term camping trip here. Or I know that probably wouldn't work. Never mind. I don't know.
Like, stay here forever? I mean...
For a while.
As much as...
Are they looking for anybody here? Flora says.
We killed a lot of people to save you.
Yeah.
Did you kill the NSB agent?
Is that the individual that was weird and smiley for no reason?
Would be the one that probably seemed unafraid of the situation.
That
yeah.
person got destroyed.
I
By
Lawrence.
incinerated his entire head.
Now, please explain this NSB situation.
Yeah, what's that?
The NSB is the new form of government branch that was formed to hunt Nightbane.
What does that stand for?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask that as soon as I brought that up, and I need to find
National Spelling Bee.
Yeah,
A
Aw.
new
it's
special bureaucracy.
I know
A
I
new
have
species
it
bureaucracy.
somewhere.
Um,
Where is it? Let's see here. Not in that. So just keep going as I look at other.
Nightbane Sanity Breakers.
No, could be. That would be really nice. But no,
Naughty
that's not.
spoiled brats.
Yep, there you go.
National.
National spoiled brats. News souring buddies.
President?
New
No.
souring buddies? What would that even mean? Come on,
Net
Lawrence, get a grip.
stolen bases.
There you
That's
go.
baseball.
That
Right?
works.
That's a
That's
good
a
one.
category in my fantasy baseball league, NSB. Net stolen
Hey.
bases. It's like, I know that one.
The naughty specimen brokers.
Why? Why can't I? Okay. Where is it?
Now.
That's what I call music.
Okay, so NSB, new government. Lawrence is now pacing back and forth, still fiddling. The ring thing. Time.
You're fiddling with the ring.
I'm fiddling with the ring, yeah.
Okay, hold on. You broke my concentration. She screams.
Huh?
Flora screams when she sees that you have that ring.
Is
She
it
goes,
bad?
why did you keep? They can track it.
Huh? Oh, wait, no. Goes and fetches it, picks it up, and like, track it? They can track. It's a ring. It's made of. What? How?
One of the runes that's on it.
Runes? What are they, Vikings?
Magic.
Ox is going to take the ring out of Lauren's hand.
You didn't put it on, did you?
No.
Well,
You gotta
thank
understand
God.
things before you use them. I mean, if someone put an A-bomb in front of me, I'm not gonna turn it on and say, let's find out what this does.
I'm going to turn Morphus and try to crush it in my fists.
Nope.
I will probably know this. Is Millie's moth form a stealthy type of thing? Great.
She can turn invisible.
Oh, excellent. That's right. I knew that. Millie, why don't you take this, fly over to a water. Let's see here. Yeah, there's several small bodies of water, as well as a creek. We're near Auger Creek, right? I'm not sure exactly where we are. I think we're in Auger Creek. Just toss it in the creek.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Oh, well, that's
not good, but it sounds.
anticlimactic.
As a note, I do have the 3 runes noted in the little notebook I've started. So that when they take it, I don't lose what they look like.
Do
Actually-
they also track things through the bullets? Because the bullets that we had, well, that Uncle Ox had to dig out of you had some runes on them as well.
No, they just stop you from regenerating.
Different runes do different things. Makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna take the ring and fly over to a lake, drop that in, and then while I'm out and about, I'm also going to grab the atlases, I assume from the glove box of Uncle Ox's truck,
That's a fair assessment.
and then I will return to the group.
And by the way, NSB, National Security Bureau.
Oh.
I had to look it up in the player's book. I know I had it in my doc somewhere, but I'm like, I'm tired of looking for it. I'll just go to their book.
National Security Bureau.
Yes, they have basically broken apart the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, and regrouped it all as the NSB.
Oh.
And
FBI, CIA, and what was the other one?
Homeland Security.
Okay.
And who knows how many other alphabet agencies.
Right.
One of the mandates of the NSB is to hunt down Nightbane. Though not everybody in the government, of course, knows that terminology. Only,
Right.
the uppers. The rest just think you're terrorists or criminals or whatever the flavor of the moment is that they tell them.
Okay.
Great. One day I'm one of the most highly sought after contractors for the government contracts. The next day I'm one of the most wanted by the government. Just
They
who
don't-
I am.
They don't know this. They don't know this. They don't know
Yet.
our human faces.
No,
Okay.
because everybody's face doesn't exist in a national database, and all those who stop reporting to work won't be flagged.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Right.
everyone's faces are kind of in a database if you
Yes.
have like a driver's
They
license.
definitely are.
Yep.
So.
Yep. They know who's missing.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. We
Okay,
are.
but I feel like there was just kind of pandemonium during the Dark Day as well. So, people have perfectly valid reasons for dropping off the face of the earth. Whether that's dying or being chased by a monster,
Oh,
there
yes.
are plenty of situations.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, at this point,
Unless you, of course,
Did
why
that
did
just
a book just fall off your shelf?
happen?
yeah, I don't know what fell off.
A book.
A book
It's
Oh, from
all.
behind?
It's, yeah.
from
It's
behind you? The NSB is
It's
listening.
Pepperpot!
Toby.
No! Excuse me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Toby.
You got it, folks. Live.
Uh-huh.
We have ghosts and everything else.
What am I gonna name this one? Headley.
No, Flora was saying, so,
Yeah.
if you just randomly disappeared, that's great. No one will be tracking you. It's not like, you just recently sent an email to your boss saying you don't want to come back to work or anything like that.
That is good. That I did not do that for
I
sure.
did. How do I defend it was by my legal counsel? What do those runes mean?
Each rune is a spell. Depends on what the rune was.
Explain. Wait, spells now?
Yeah.
There's magic? What?
We're going to have a long walk to talk about things. But yes, there's magic in the world. Everything that you thought was a myth probably is true somewhere or somehow.
Great.
But yes, there's magic in the world. Not everyone can use magic, of course. Or learn it. Nightbane seemed to have an ability to, though.
So if there's magic in the world,
Yeah.
and this is true,
Mm.
and if the government no longer views Nightbane as humans, despite the fact that we originally were, or at least we were, us three,
Masquerading.
why are the hunters accepted? Because they're humans, but they can use the magic. This doesn't seem to add up. What was the deal with all those witch
Well,
trials in Salem?
That's assuming they're the ones who put the magic onto the items. It could have been something else.
But
We don't know all the answers yet. The government
Well, that's
involvement
just
with the
rude.
hunters is new. We don't know what's happening there, what the connection is. But the government is working with hunters every now and then. It's not like there's a lot of hunters, but there are hunters out there.
There's one
The
less
hunters
now.
are definitely not human.
interesting.
And I mean hunters as in whatever the specific individual being of what is a hunter is. Not your average day bang bang shoot 'em up hunters out there in the woods.
Oh, right. Okay, so they could be.
But a
Sweet.
hunter can track Nightbane, and it is their purpose to kill them. Track them and
Bless
kill
you.
them.
Wow.
So, in your experience, would you
Mm.
say how would the hunter population compare to the Nightbane population? More or less equal?
Since Dark Day, a lot
So
less,
tight.
but I don't know. Dark Day changed everything. We don't even know why Dark Day happened. You know, Nightbane throughout history, 1 in 10 million to humans. Why? We don't know. What a Nightbane is? We don't know. Somebody out there knows. There are rumors floating around everywhere. Somebody's got more answers. But Nightbane usually survived by blending in. The way other mythical beings did.
So, all of these other mythical beings are real and are not just a version of Nightbane?
Some are, some aren't. Depends on who you're talking about.
Loch Ness?
I have no idea. I haven't met Loch Ness. Probably Nightbane.
That would be why no one can find him.
I would
Uh,
expect turn into human.
So you've met other Nightbane.
A few times, yes. Before Dark Day.
How'd
Not
that
since
go?
Dark. Okay. Hey, hi, how's it going? What you been up to? See you later. Bye.
So,
Have you met other humans? How'd that go?
well, yeah. So,
Usually pretty poorly.
for you,
Well.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe
I mean-
if we get to the spot where there are other Nightbane going to hide, they'll have more answers to these questions.
Like
That
a
feels-
resistance.
That feels like a good idea.
Or a
Well,
trap.
now it could definitely be called a resistance, but
It could also
we
just
didn't
be
need a
trap.
resistance.
Rebel Alliance.
Well,
Like in Star Wars.
Exactly like in Star Wars.
I would die before I gave up that to the NSB, but
My vote's on Canada.
Lawrence.
right now, you guys do what you want. I'm going that direction. I'm staying away from populations. I'm staying away from anywhere where there's any form of government. You know, people-wise, police, army, navy, air force, marine, fire department. I don't care. Technology.
I'd
At the moment,
prefer if you
don't
stuck
care.
around with us until we've reached a decision, which I think would be pretty shortly. Even if we change our mind and end up not wanting to go there, at least give us an opportunity to let you have something to eat.
Uncle Ox is a pretty good cook.
He is.
I don't think we have a choice. I mean,
And
it's a catch-20 either way.
Catch
All right.
20.
Well-
You're missing a couple there, bud.
I don't know.
what do you have around you, Maul? you have a campsite going. Would you have like a coffee pot?
I have one. It's not out.
I would say probably a saucepan would be out.
Yeah.
But not in use?
No.
Okay. She walks over, picks up the saucepan, and goes, "See the saucepan? Magic." And it disappears right in front of you.
How did you do that?
We need that.
Magic? But it's still there. Feel it.
Immediately gets up and goes and feel. Whoa.
It's still there. It's just invisible.
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to try this, or well, been curious about this in movies and stuff. I will turn myself invisible. Can I now see the saucepan the same way I would see my own hand?
Oh.
No? Okay, I
That's
will fade
cool.
back into
You did-
vision.
Two different invisibilities. One's a
I-
Nightbane invisibility and the other one's magic. But yes,
I
you
will fade
understand that.
back into sight, and I will say, well, I guess now I have an answer. I couldn't see the saucepan, but it was fun to try.
I'm
Well-
very, very limited in my magic.
Okay,
But-
I will pour some water into the invisible saucepan. Do I still see the water? Just floating in a cylinder shape?
A good question.
Yay, I'm
Like,
not the
what-
only
The
one who
water-
gets to
The water
do
disappears.
analyticals of Tangerine.
Okay,
50-50.
I'll be like
Yeah.
intensely staring at it, trying to figure out the exact point of where the water disappears, and that's going to keep me occupied for a few minutes.
Join my agony, Stitch.
After a
join my
minute.
agony.
After a minute, it comes back into view. I also can't hold it for very long.
That was
That's still
fascinating, though.
cool.
Well, sounds like we're going.
Does that sound like a good option to you?
No, but you're going, so I'll go with.
What would your preference be? Or do we just not even know?
I don't have enough information to get to make a good decision. So, if you go to do, I'm fine with carrying along and make sure you're okay.
I don't have enough information either, but we've gotten a lot more information from Flora here than we've been able to deduce ourselves in 20 years of experience. I'd rather be in the field with a pro.
Oh, I'm a youngling.
What?
You said you've been Okay, so settle a couple of details for us. You look about mid-20s, give or take. You said
Mhm.
you've been Nightbane for the past 20 years. Were you turned as a child, and then you just grew up and you're aging normally? Or did you stop aging once you changed?
I stopped aging once I changed.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna be 29. Forever.
Rest of your life.
Weird.
But I know. Well, I've not met Nightbane. I know that there are Nightbanes that are hundreds of years old. There are rumors there are Nightbanes that are thousands of years old.
Oh, that sounds exhausting. So, okay. I say we stay here till lunch. We just kind of rest, sort our heads out, eat, get a solid game plan, and then we head north. Sound good?
Yeah.
I like lunch, regardless.
I also like lunch. Let's see what we can rummage up.
And for that, folks, tune in next week to see what they rummage up for lunch.
Hey!
Ah!
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.